The T drive? Yeah. Oh yeah, talked all about it. You know, this is a place where you would put your documents and those types of things. If anything bad should happen to your computer, all your stuff would be saved. I mean, I thought it was a very important speech. I would assume that everyone listened. You know, I'm sure they preach to their kids, you know, how important it is to listen during their class, you know. So, yeah, I think teachers would know.
The T drive, I'm really surprised you know about that. That's interesting. Back in my grade school hoopster days, to intimidate my opponent, I used to go down the lane and yell out, T drive! Just before I laid up the sweet finger roll. It was pretty sweet.
T drive. I think Chuck had that fixed in the driver's ed car once. Oh my God, driver's ed. I was driving with this kid the other day, and this car passes us on the right in the breakdown lane.
T drive. T stands for Twilight, and drive, Edward drives a Volvo. I love that movie.
Well, the T drive is the public transportation system in
Wait a minute. I'm sure it comes after S.
What comes after S?
The T drive, right?
T comes after S in the alphabet.
Right.
Has nothing to do with the T drive.
Well, first they must have had the S drive and now the T
You
drive.
have no idea what you're talking about, do you? You don't even know what a T drive is, do you?
Well, go ahead. Tell us what a T drive is.
I was trying to before you cut right in.
Okay.
May I?
It's yours.
All right.
Go
The
ahead.
T drive is the public transportation system in Boston.
Wait, stop this bus. Wait. That can't be the T drive.
You've never heard the T in Boston?
Well,
The public transportation system, the T,
So that's
and it
where I
drive
was
you from
throughout
place
the
to
whole
place?
of the 60s and 70s.
You don't remember the 60s or 70s, honey. I'll tell you that
Oh,
right
cut.
now. You know, I've always said having you in the classroom is like 3 extra kids.
We had who could eat Ben & Jerry's faster? So we each bought a pint of Ben & Jerry's, and I almost beat him. He beat me by 1 spoonful.
T drive, I don't know what the T drive is, as long as that computer works and no one touches my mouse.
What's the T drive? Is that something about golfing? I better go look it up.
Crowd is just on his feet here. He's a Cinderella boy. Tears in his eyes, I guess, as he lines up this last shot. He's got about 195 yards left, and looks like he's got about an 8 iron. This crowd has gone deadly silent. Cinderella story, out of nowhere. A former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole! It's in the hole!
It's definitely not a Cinderella story. I got nothing.
T drive. Oh, I know what that is. That was a football play they used to run back at Cheverus High School. Ashley should know all about this. Okay, here's the T drive. Real simple. You've got your offensive line up front, your quarterback. It's the wing T formation. They're going to snap it, drive hard off tackle with the lead block, pulling the other guard. It's simple. That's the T drive.
My eyes wander. The kids say it all the time when I talk in class. My eyes have to go all around. That's just the way I am. I can't help it.
The T drive. The T drive is like when T-Dog listens to Twisted Sister on his computer when he's not supposed to.
I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the T drive.
What?
I can't public speak. I'm horrible at it. Ask Dave. I won't get done in front of assembly. Like last week when we had some announcement the Sam Hastings won some Voice of Democracy thing, and I wrote it up, and then Dave was like, oh, do you want to get in front of assembly and say it? No. I can't get in front of assembly. I would have a heart attack. I would die.
Joy Mays here from CBNA with another great deal for you. The T drive, the greatest thing that's happened to computers since the internet. Save your documents, save your data, move from computer to computer. Don't let hardware failure beat you today. Let's go see how to use it. I've logged onto my computer and I've opened up my documents. I go up to Edit, and then I go down to Select All. I go back up to Edit, and then hit Copy to Folder. The box comes up, and there's the T drive. I click on it, and then I hit Copy. Then Yes to All. That's amazing! But there's more! Here I am in the library, and I've logged on to this computer. I've opened up my computer. I can see the C drive, the D drive, and the T drive. I double click on the T drive, and that's all you have to do. I can work on all my stuff. It's right here. That's incredible. Now, because you're using the T drive, CB&A and Joey Mays has a special offer just for you. We're going to give you this free PowerPoint presentation on how to do teacher competencies. Don't be stuck in Sally's office again, not knowing what to do. Use the T drive, get your free PowerPoint presentation, and make your time here at Coe-Brown a great one. Joey Mays, signing out. The T drive will not work with Mac or the open wireless system, natural disaster, or electrical blips Coe-Brown may have. Do not call your network administrator. He will not talk to you. Due to the graphic nature of the next scene, viewer discretion is advised. The cameraman was not killed, but he was brutally maimed.
T drive. You're bothering about the T drive. Yeah, I got a couple things to tell you about the T drive in this technology department. You erase my stuff every darn summer. And LeMay, what's he thinking? Like, everyone wants their hard drive erased, and now you want me to put it on a T drive? Is this going to make LeMay's job easier to erase all my files? T drive? I don't want this nonsense about T drive. You're bugging me and I'm trying to do work. And anyway, this is probably some Vashon funny movie that he's trying to do again, because he can't come up and do anything. T drive. This is another thing to keep him busy, and you can tell Vashon to get this freaking thing out of him. The T drive? You're asking me about the T drive. Tech staff send you down here. The pain that they're trying to inflict on me never ends. Yeah, I'm a victim of the T drive. I can get a brand new computer this year. Wonderful. None of my files are on that. I call up. They didn't back it up because there were no backup files on my T drive. I've had to start over from scratch. Tests, homework. It's all been done again.
The T drive. If it'd been nice last summer if more teachers had used the T drive. We gave Alan Unrein a new computer and we transferred all his documents over to it. And somewhere in the transporting that computer from the main building to Wigan, his computer, the new computer just stopped working. So in the summer when we're working and I'm working on a computer and I run into a difficult problem that I can't fix myself, I usually send the computer down to Joe. I'm not sure how Joe fixes it, but he always seems to.